It is my personal and professional belief that the current and drastic rise that we see in chronic physical and mental illness can be attributed to this one thing, and this is a hill that I will die on. Basically, we've created a world that our nervous system no longer wants to live in. So consider your nervous system to be the security camera, the security system of your life. It's constantly working in the background, i.e. your subconscious, to protect you from anything that it perceives is not safe. Now, when anything dangerous is perceived, it goes into active states of survival like fight, flight, shut down, freeze, or fawn. When this happens, it releases stress or survival hormones into the body to mobilize you or prepare you for battle, like adrenaline and cortisol. Now, as survival becomes priority number one, all of the other working systems within the brain and body, like your hormones, your immune system, digestion, musculoskeletal, etc., these all fall to the back burner and become disrupted. And when faced with prolonged exposure to these perceived threats, your system can get chronically stuck in these survival states, which just further heightens the adrenaline and cortisol in your body, which then wreaks even more havoc on your mental and physical health. This creates a vicious loop of survival that many of us in our modern world today are stuck in. And it's these chronic stress and survival responses that then create the symptoms that I see walk through the doors of my practice every single day with my clients. Symptoms like anxiety, depression, burnout, fatigue, chronic illness, chronic pain, digestive issues, fibromyalgia, migraines, TMJ, dissociation, and so much more. So what are the common perceived threats that our nervous system is sounding the alarm for, and what can we do to turn off that alarm? The pressure to do more, make more, succeed more, which creates just burnout and more stress within the body and physiology. The divisive and political climate that we live in today, which creates division and disconnection, which our nervous system does not want. Living in a culture where we suppress our emotions and our feelings because we are afraid of being judged or dismissed. The environmental toxins that we are constantly being exposed to, whether it's in the food that we eat, the air that we breathe, or the water that we drink. The constant bombardment of catastrophic and devastating world and news events that our system is not prepared to witness on a daily basis. The harsh guilt that we face when we prioritize ourselves or set boundaries for ourselves. There's basically threat at every corner. Now, I know I'm missing some things here, so if you have some suggestions or some ideas as well, be sure to drop them in the comments. But it's no wonder that we're sick. So what do we do to get ourselves, well, to heal? Step 1, give yourself permission to slow down to the slowest part of you. 2, get out of your head and into your body, which is where your nervous system lives, where it operates, and where it's always communicating to you through your emotion, feeling, and sensation. 3, get present. Your nervous system is always being pulled into the past or to the future. So instead, when you slow down, take time to be in the present moment with your body and with your senses. Step 4, take time to validate, to acknowledge what sucks, what's hard in your life, what triggers you, but also take time to acknowledge the glimmers in your life. So not what doesn't feel good, not what sucks, but what supports you. These are the resources that your nervous system needs to start letting its guard down. 5, give more power to what you actually can control and sway. And 6, identify what regulates your nervous system. These could be things like nature, play, co-regulation, being with family, music, expression, dance, and more. So ultimately, the goal in all of this is not to make the threat disappear. The goal is to find ways to blossom in the mess, to regulate in the chaos, and to find safety despite the danger that is present.